show you too. We doing the reaction, but we not doing music. We finna react to this this cut. Guess who's been shot? And I think you gotta be like 18 to watch this video, right? It said something about like suicidal and shit. So if you're not 18, you gotta click out the video.
You know, damn, I'm just using my mic account.
So, what, you used to do that?
Yeah.
JC watching, what you watching?
Did everything. That's when YouTube had no strikes, nothing like that. Booty shaking and all that.
How much? Where?
On the big TV at the house. Sorry, mama.
But wait, nigga, what you watching? Booty shaking? Like,
Like,
what you looking
like,
at? Booty shaking?
Like, it's just like twerking, like.
Draco made a hit with this.
I be smoking that gas. Yo, I be chillin' with D and Free. We might fuck on some Liberty Freeze. Yeah, and I still move that pack. Ayy.
Watch it.
Big smile. Doesn't look like you've been around a lot of gun violence, but what do I know?
So your first instinct is...
No, she ain't been shot.
She probably who got blipped.
Hello.
Hi,
Introduce yourself.
my name is Raymond.
My name is V. My name is Britt. I am a business operations manager for a tech company.
Today you're going to guess who's been shot.
Okay.
I've been shot multiple times. I used to be a gang member. I think I should kind of be a pro on this, but who knows? We'll see.
You have familiarity with guns?
Yes, I'm pretty familiar. My family's military on both sides. I started shooting for the first time when I was like 15 years old. I know a lot about guns. I know a lot about the violence that it comes. Look,
You know you
She
do.
see your blood. She see your blood. 22 right on her titties.
I've been strapped up.
comes with it. I come from like the poor neighborhoods of Chicago. I've been in 3 school shootings.
How old were you when you changed your life around?
26 is when I made the biggest change. Had a kid. After that, it was over.
How much of that is still with you?
All of it. I just deal with it every day. Therapy, doing good, coming and talking about it like this. I think it's important.
You ready?
I'm ready. I'm Britt.
Jackson.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm going to say yes, Jackson has been shot before.
What was that, 5 seconds?
That nigga suffering.
No, he was playing Russian roulette.
That nigga suffering.
If somebody stepped up to you, getting in your face, would you walk away or would you handle it?
Me being an adult now, try to think hard about my decisions.
When you were younger, what would you have done?
Oh, absolutely socked him the fuck out.
Socked him the fuck out.
It's time for me to get set up for therapy, and I use this room as my office. But the desk is over here, and so...
Have you seen guns next to cocaine? Have you seen guns next to weed? Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe you know how to turn...
That's probably why she act like that, though. She probably seen shit. Shit fucked her head up. Thought she was with her uncle or somebody.
That's why she do the fucking now. What's
How
up,
you know?
though? She ain't getting fucked. Stop. Man, stop playing, Zed. She ain't getting
I
fucked.
heard them be the ones. Look at socks.
She a super dive.
dollars over when we bring back the 8 balls. No tea, no shade. I think you have been shot.
I think you have been shot because in your youth you would have just hit somebody. And now you think about what you're doing. So I think maybe you got into some altercation and somebody popped you. Have you been shot?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Got one right.
What happened?
There's a huge drug culture in Seattle, and so I was, I got into it. At a point, started selling all of it, basically to feed my coke habit. I was going to buy a gun from someone, because I was really starting to push. But he had smoked some heroin earlier in the day, and he was messing with his little hammerless 38, and it went off and went through my car seat into me. So,
Y'all hear him breathing? Oh my god. You hear him breathing?
Get out your chest, man.
What the fuck?
he had smoked some heroin earlier in the day, and he was messing with his little hammerless 38, and it went off and went through my car seat into me. So it was actually an accident. It was
an accident, but it wasn't an accident.
Yeah, it was a super hard lesson, but I was on a path for jail or death.
I don't want to detract from your experience, but I did call it.
Can I see it? Yeah, I have a lot of friends with that same zipper.
It almost hit my liver, but it didn't because it went through the car seat first. And if it had hit my liver, I would not be talking to you. Yep.
My brother. That was some grace and mercy. I'm sorry. That was, look, did you stop selling?
Hell.
It's your pastor, nigga.
Stop playing.
That is, so that-
Pastor, bro.
That is your pastor, boy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It definitely put me way back on a better life path.
When I got shot, I did the opposite because it was like a mark of respect.
You know what's interesting is like the first time I was like healed up enough to go to a party again, like these popular girls who never talked to me were like, "Hi, Jackson."
Because you've been,
Oh my God.
you've been through it. It's crazy, right? That people thought you were cooler
Corny.
because you've
Corny.
been shot.
Corny.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here, brother. What's
Me
your name?
too, Jackson.
Jackson. God bless you, bro.
Hey.
For sure. The car seat. That's how my cousin got hit. This shit is like, it's bringing stuff up a little bit, but I'm okay. I'm okay. What is your stance on gun violence and like gun control?
I'm definitely an advocate for women owning weapons.
Absolutely, same.
4th of July, are you just chilling on the 4th of July?
I'm eating.
You're not tripping off the loud fireworks and stuff.
No.
Do you go to therapy?
I go to therapy weekly.
Absolutely, me too. We all need.
She
That bitch
flirting.
trying to spit that
She
shit.
flirting. That shit look right. I don't know the face, but that shit look
Therapy, period. Let's just get that out the way.
Yeah.
But as black folk, it's not the thing. So, did something traumatic happen to you or something like that?
So something traumatic did happen.
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say you ain't been shot.
Okay.
She's not scared of loud noises. Am I correct?
You are correct.
Oh, just
I've been around gun violence and I've actually treated people who are victims of gun violence.
wow.
I come from a medical background. I'm a bartender now, so I used to be a medic. Someone was murdered outside of my job that I still currently work at.
Wow.
And I had to work on him, doing it without the correct supplies. This was the first person that I worked on that actually passed away.
With everything that happened, is it difficult for you to go back into work or?
It's hard. I think about him a lot and kind of what his family has to go through. So,
Well, you did all that you could. Yeah. It's not your fault. Yeah. Can you give me a hug?
yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna be sweaty.
probably.
you look like somebody like from where I grew up. You know, you just hold yourself like that. He holds himself strong.
You got on a lot of blue though. Sometimes, different gangs got different colors that they wear, that they represent. Do you have any affiliation with gangs?
Red's my favorite color, man. I don't affiliate with anybody. No colors.
No colors, no nothing?
No nothing.
You remind me of my uncles. I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, is that an old joke?
No, it's actually a very astute assessment. Yeah, you remind me of my uncles for real, so. Do you go to therapy?
I do not go to therapy. Anything I need to talk to, I talk about to my family.
Absolutely. Therapy isn't for everybody. I do understand that. But
Yeah, that's still therapy.
you had to go to your family about something traumatic that has happened in your life.
Yeah, if I go back and talk to my mom about her beating my butt back then, I'm gonna have to really go to some therapy if I need to.
I think that is a good idea. I mean, it's okay to do.
You grew up in a good, bad neighborhood?
I grew up in one of the most beautiful neighborhoods in Seattle. Speaking of
Teachers of Tomorrow. I was calling to get more info on how to join your teacher certification program. We make joining our program so simple, you could start teaching this year. How does this thing even work?
in Washington,
Have you ever had any long hospital stays?
when I had my teeth pulled.
You got your teeth pulled.
I don't do any drugs or pills, so I was like, give me Tylenol. I was crying like a baby.
Oh, man. So you never taken pain pills
I don't.
in your life? Like, really?
Tylenol, yeah, but any that other hard stuff, I don't do.
That's also, you were very prominent about not doing drugs and pills. And so, yeah, I don't think you've been shot.
I do not think you have been shot. You said you don't know nothing about no gang. Am I right?
No, you're not.
Not at all.
So yeah, I've been shot. I haven't been affiliated with gangs, but I have hustled the streets. Like I shot in my face. That's not a difference.
Damn, I knew it was a damn bullet hole. Shit. I got a big homie with a bullet in his face. Like, that's why I was like, hey, you hold yourself like me, you got the scar, but I'm here to...
So none of them seen your face.
I'm pretty sure they didn't pay attention for real.
And I did not assume.
I got shot from selling drugs, and it was a friend that robbed me and shot me over an ounce of weed.
A close friend, or just
Close
you
friend.
thought it was
Been around my family, been around my daughters, been around stuff like that. So
that happened. We had like a hood meeting, and one of the friends came and lit everybody up, dude. Did it change the way you make friends or anything like that?
I don't trust many people.
Yeah.
I don't like people behind me.
Nope.
Unless it's my kids, and they're kind of shady too. So.
I'm not gonna tell you to go to therapy, but it helps.
Nowadays,
And you a beautiful black man, and black men deserve to grow old. We deserve to be taken care of. So.
I like it. Can I
Yes, please give me a hug. Please, hug me, man. I need all that. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, doing well. I mean, you're wearing like crochet.
Her little nigga ain't get shot, but she did. She was getting drunk. She was at a party. She was at a frat party. Somebody pulled the trigger, and the ricochet hit her across the neck.
It's like, have you ever been shot before? It's like, oh.
Big smile. Doesn't look like you've been around a lot of gun violence, but what do I know? Did you grow up in a bad neighborhood?
No.
No? Okay. Have you ever been in the hospital for a long time?
Nope.
Do you have any pain?
Nope.
No, she ain't been shot.
I don't think that you have been shot. I do not think that you've been shot before.
I have been shot. I was shot in a school shooting at my high school.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Look at that.
What was the circumstance? Somebody just come in, or am I?
Yeah, there was a kid that was a year older than me, and he came in with an AR-15 and a handgun and killed a young gentleman, and then turned and shot 3 of my friends. He was fully set on killing as many children as he could, is what he said in his statement. So he fired bullets into...
I look close a little bit. I said a frat party, but damn, school shooting, dang.
Nigga, that's worse.
That's scary.
We ran out of ammo, and...
You'd have been wet.
Let me shit on their ass.
Like, tried to run, obviously. And then the janitor tackled him down. I didn't know I was shot.
Like, think about that. Like, who the fuck made? How was she out of the whole school? Her and her 3 friends got shot.
Yeah, they probably bullying shit, bro.
She probably.
Until I got down in the classroom and I looked down and I saw blood, and then I was like, oh my god. Fortunately, his AR...
I put that bit all right on my face. Like I got hit.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
He did jam, so he didn't get to use that gun. So it could have been lots worse, but doesn't mean it wasn't terrible.
I mean, yeah. So what happened with your community? Did they adapt to being more strict on gun violence?
I'd say my community is still all about guns, which is really tough because I literally got shot at school.
Right.
So I understand like the need for guns for self-defense, but there doesn't need to be AR-15s and AK-47s out there.
Yeah, that's unnecessary.
Does it affect you? Like,
yeah.
mentally?
Yeah. Every time that I like know that there's a gun around,
Makes you uncomfortable.
oh, so uncomfortable. I get so anxious.
Loud noises, things like that.
Yeah,
Does that bug
yeah.
you?
Cars backfiring, balloons popping.
Yeah, same.
Multiple of those things have caused panic attacks.
Yeah, I'm sorry you went through that. Nobody should go through that.
May I ask how old you are?
It was when I was 14. I'm 19 now, so it's been about 5 years.
Yeah.
Hope wasn't that one shit.
That was a little rough. Don't take no shade. I just been around it so much as a kid and seeing it still going on, and I'm 32. I think that's crazy. Anyway,
I agree.
you are a survivor. I'm glad you're here.
Me too.
For sure,
Thank
for
you
sure.
very much.
Nice to meet you. Take care
Nice to meet
now.
you.
All right. I need some water after that.
Hearing about a school shooting compared to like gangs feels totally different because we chose to be around that. We know what we're getting into, but that is like, they're just at school, man.
Hi. I mean, just looking at your eyes, I feel like you're trying to hide something from me.
You look nice.
I don't think she been shot.
Thank you. you.
I don't scream being shot when I first see you. I could have went to college with you. You just seem like somebody that's got their life together and is staying out the way.
Do you go to therapy?
I used to.
So when you stopped going, you thought you got over it, or was it?
I stopped going because I started looking into more like spirituality.
Why are you talking like shit? Counselor.
But that's what she probably do, bro.
Check out the drip, my kid. Okay, Swiss.
Yes, I like that. Have you dated like bad boys or?
I definitely had my fair share of dating bad boys.
So like, I just feel like a man got you in trouble. Yes, you've been shot before. I don't think you've been shot, but I do think that you have experienced gun violence in some kind of way.
Spot on.
What happened?
So when I was in college, I used to work at this coffee donut shop. But one day this lady came in during like a really rush hour kind of thing. She asked me to use the bathroom. She said, I don't want to make the mess out here. And I'm like, you got to take the key and get, like, just go, you know?
Wow.
So it turns out that she actually assembled a shotgun in the bathroom. I felt the shotgun go off. I felt it in my feet first. And I knocked, didn't open the door. My bag grabbed the extra key. Opened the door and I found her dead on the ground with like blood all over her face.
Oh,
the
Jesus.
Shotgun and her shoe was off, you know, because she pulled the trigger with her toe or something.
Yeah, wait a minute. We gotta go back.
It's crazy,
Hold
right?
up. She said she didn't want to make a mess.
Yeah, like now
of
when I look
her.
back at it, she was probably talking about like she's the one that
She
makes
want
like
blood
kill
everywhere.
herself in front of us or
Oh
something.
my.
Now she feel regret and shit. That's why she talking about it. I would never give him keys. She has still been here to this day.
No, she'll still the story herself.
She wouldn't.
But she's, but.
She probably would have met somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
Jesus.
Yeah, it was really a lot to bury.
You fought it out for 1 mil. I'm saying everything looks the same in the dark. Right?
But I was really lucky I had a good team that took care of me after for months and months, yeah.
That's good. And I'm glad you're figuring it out and taking your own path with this.
For sure.
I do appreciate
Yeah.
that. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. Whew, I'm gonna get some more water. Oh. You have such sweet eyes.
Thank you.
Yeah. You don't give me.
She wanna fuck.
What he mixed with? Look at Jet. Jet look like Bell G. Then Jet look like you see what I'm saying? Jet look Indian, then Jet look black.
Just probably the crib. Look like.
Call me if you get
He part of
lost.
that party.
That nigga said, call me if you get lost.
See, she read that shirt.
Yeah, it's not no crib.
Nah, just part of that party.
Like violent background.
Did you grow up in a bad neighborhood?
Yeah, you could say that.
Did you do any like gang-related activities?
I was just playing football and
Okay, I know these guys. They just doing their thing. They want to be left alone. You know, you're probably one of those cats.
How was your like high school, middle school?
Every grade was a little bit different.
Okay.
So like through 5th grade, it was all private school.
Oh, okay. Private school, got a soft voice, standing up straight. I don't think you've been shot. I don't think that you've been shot.
I don't think you've been shot. You stayed out the way. You played sports. Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
You've been shot?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It was actually recently.
Recently?
Yeah. Just on the bus last year. Some guy was drunk and high. Jumped up, slapped me. I told him he needed to back up, and then he spit on me. I'm like, you're a bitch.
Right.
And that's when he pulled his gun out, and I'm pissed. So I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You're still a bitch. I don't care you have a gun. And so that's when he tilted to the side. And I was like, of course. So he shot one time, cut my arm, but he shot 4 more times after that.
And did anybody else get hit?
No, it was still like 20 people on the bus though. So he could have killed somebody else, and if he hadn't hit my arm, it would have killed me.
So this nigga was where?
On the bus, he said on the bus.
I could have sworn that nigga.
The dude was drunk.
Yeah, how you drunk on the bus and you that old?
Nigga probably wearing a city bus.
No, fuck that city bus.
Guy next to me.
Were you injured from
That bitch is like Shrek.
shooting?
Yeah.
Damn.
So I had to have 2 surgeries.
Damn.
This
Is
is
your
all-
bones busted?
Yeah, so it shattered my whole front bone. It's still in my arm.
Yeah,
It's right
it'll
here.
come out eventually. My friend got shot in the chest and his popped out after time.
Yeah.
Get well, brother. No more wolfing on the buster.
He said, I don't care if you got a gun, you still a bitch. Like, what?
He ain't do nothing though.
I'm pretty sure Jet shot swing and got a pop.
He ain't do nothing though, cause he would have said he did something.
I She probably
What was
don't
this experience like for you?
I liked it. I enjoyed it. I don't talk about my situation much. I have friends that I've had for over 30 years, and they find out I got shot. They be like, what the fuck? I didn't know this. I never really felt I need to. I don't like to bring it up because I don't want people to look at me like I'm a victim.
What do people get wrong about your experience?
I genuinely think people just assume that I'm gonna have intense trauma from it. It's not in control of me. I'm not like, that's my life now. I'm the dude that was shot.
I think
Get the relief you need now. Pay for it later. PayPal.
You know, I wanted to find another path to a new career. Of course, Sarah gave me the
I think people kind of just downplay my emotions. There's like the strong black woman stereotype. Like even when I was crying, people knew that I was still gonna go to work and finish. And I don't know what about that is. It's like you still have to get your job done.
Don't get me wrong, it is part of the lifestyle. Drugs, all that stuff, guns, it's part of the dangers of lifestyle. The stereotype of that is that fact that you deserve it. We know that's a dangerous life, but you still don't deserve to die from it.
What was the recovery process like for you?
Lengthy. I'm missing 3 feet of my small intestine. I don't have a gallbladder anymore. I had an ileostomy bag for a while. If this happened like 20 years ago, I would have had it forever. But shout out medical advances. I can shit.
Yo, what about like that hospital bill?
Nigga, they probably sued a nigga who shot their ass. Cut his ass in jail. Okay, so he don't forget shit. So he probably say that was Buddy. They take Buddy. Sue his family, sue their family. You feel me? And that probably cover unless you got insurance. Unless you're still paying them.
The bullet bounced around. It broke my neck, the C5 vertebrae. It broke my neck. It went out the side of my neck right here. It's a small exit hole. And I was telling myself, get up and walk, but I couldn't. Like my brain was saying do it, but my body was not responding. But I didn't know until the medics had gotten there that bullet had broken my neck that temporarily paralyzed me. They were going through my wallet and they were like, oh, they found out my name. They pulled out a picture of my daughter and they put the picture of my daughter in my hand. And so, like, I think about that shit. That it bothers me because, what if I had been stupid enough to bring my daughter with me?
My bone was so fragile at some point, if anything happened, it would just snap back in half. Just now it got to a good point where I can start being able to hold my son properly.
We drive in, like Indianapolis, we're driving to the hospital and, and they're, they try to keep you awake and alert. And then all of a sudden I hear them say, oh shit, we're losing him. And then like, keep your eyes open. And then, I don't remember shit after that. So they said I actually died, on the way to the hospital. So,
Wow. Well, I really appreciate you sharing it.
I was super lucky. The bullet didn't hit any of my major arteries or my ovaries or my hip bone. It was the emotional problems that.
Legit hit ass with an AR though. I think your name was she was talking about the Parkland shit. That's Florida. No, that's Florida.
That's Florida. But
what's the one that happened in Texas?
I forgot. But she got hit with an AR.
She did?
Yes.
No, I thought she said AR jam.
Yeah, jam.
So she didn't get hit with an AR.
She said if it didn't jam, it would have been worse. Right.
He said he didn't get to shoot that gun.
He had an AR though. She said he came with an AR.
AR jam. He used the handgun. The AR jam.
God bless you. Okay. You got hit with that AR, but it's over with. Oh God.
Stuck with me though. I think the what if moment scared me the most and really kept me up at night. In my heart, I thought I want to save her. I want to be able to help her. But the worst part is, I didn't even know she was actually dead or she was just her chest was obviously blasted. I was scared to go back. What if she shot me? What if she was still alive and she shot me? So this lingering guilt that I had that what if I could have saved her? I think that's been the hardest part.
Did surviving it move you away from a life that potentially could have killed you, or do you not think about it that way?
Nah, it didn't, because that's not what you think about. You eventually try to go straight, but you can't. But it did make me change my ways for a long time, man. I started drinking heavy, doing a lot of cocaine, powder, self-medicating. But I guess when I was talking to the interviewers earlier, and I said I've never been to therapy, I guess that was my therapy, was the medication. But it didn't medicate you, because then you got to come down off that shit and you got to start to face reality again. It took me a long time to recover from that. And so like I'm 2 years sober.
Folks mad at your baby mamas, mad at your baby daddies, and then y'all think, girl, fuck it, I'm finna just go out and get drunk. Boom. The whole time you drunk, have fun and shit. But when your ass wake up the next morning, you still gonna have the same problems. So, the moral of the story is,
From alcohol now, but I haven't. I'm over 3 or 4 years sober from any cocaine or powder.
Moral of the story is you gotta face your problems, bro. That's what it is, bro. You gotta face your problems. Smoking that gas ain't gonna help. Eating that ass ain't gonna help either. So you gotta face your problems.
Something like that. But it takes its large fucking toll on you.
Did your thoughts on guns change after you were shot?
It just reassured me that I need to self-carry to protect.
My thoughts on guns changed completely. Since I went to that high school that was really Republican and pro-guns, after the shooting, when everyone was still pro-guns, it kind of confused me. I was like,
you think niggas is supposed to put the guns up because you got shot? No. That go back to that real world shit. Just because, I ain't gonna say that.
Wait, but
speak your mind, Jet. Hell wrong with you.
No, just because she get burnt down, mean next person will stop fucking. No, they still gonna fuck.
Oh my god. Yes.
She think bitch supposed to put the guns up because she got popped. I don't give a fuck about you.
Everybody need blicky on them.
And nigga, you use you as an example right now.
just like we all just got shot at school, and now you're still all great about this?
Wait, hold on. What troll be at though? Like, do they be scared? Do they flee off?
I'll be scared. I'll be scared.
I ain't gonna lie, well, if I hear that bit from across the school, bitch, I'm skedaddling. I'm gonna me up. Nah, no cap. I'm gonna be out there.
Fuck you, Antichrist.
Stop playing, Jet. I'm talking about 100 meters, bro. Stop playing.
You said nah. Alright, come on.
I don't think there's any reason any person should own an AR-15, an AK-47, any semi-automatic gun. Background checks, waiting periods, and
I bet she had a gun manufacturing place and she was selling them bitches. I bet she wouldn't say that. Yeah. I bet she wouldn't say that shit.
and maybe individuals that started to care. I feel like there's a lot of people in the United States that send their thoughts and prayers when that doesn't do anything. I was going to school on a random Wednesday when I got shot, and that could be anybody.
How was this experience, Britt?
I feel heavy, but I also feel very privileged that everyone here is here with us and able to share their stories today.
You feel heavy because you got that heavy ass wheel.
This nigga.
It's cool to see people change and evolve as they go through life, but also to hear like the trauma some of them faced is heart-wrenching.
It was challenging, but it was very humbling to hear everybody's story because I feel like I haven't talked to anybody about that part of my life, honestly, when I think about it. I come from an environment where gun violence was very potent. I've been in 3 school shootings. I've had family members murdered by guns. I've had family members get put in because of guns, so I've seen it on every scale, every side, and just seeing it consistently happen, I just know that, we got to do better. We need to do better. I'm just thankful for y'all. That's all. That's it. I have actually...
Alright, time. I don't know, but you feel me? Shit, that's it. Road to 1 million. Giveaway at 1K.
Yeah.
feel me?
$200 giveaway at that. Free money, bro. It's free money, so stop playing.
Let us know though if there's anything else y'all want us to react to. No cap. Ain't like, shout out to them though.
Stay hard. You feel me? They still alive. God gave them a second chance at life.
Well, what?
Second chance at life.
Fuck.
Well, they here though. You feel me? At the end of the day, you have a blicky on you or you get blicky.
That nigga went to buffering.
No. I ain't with the buffering. I was thinking about something else, thinking about that.
That nigga went to buffering. Fuck. He had to pause the video for a second. You funny as fuck.
Bahama, my jet.
She be like, oh my god, is that free? She gon' pull up and suck on this meat. She be watching my videos, we gon' be fucking that hoe. She gon' turn around, suck it slow. I put slugs on my teeth, now I'm slugging though. If it's beat, then you know, then we coming though. We gon' lurk in your bushes with